There we go. That's better. I'm on the right page now. For some reason, it went on to wholesale. I must have clicked the wrong thing at the top. I'll just delete it. I was only on there for a second anyway, so it's fine. How is everybody this evening? Good evening to Greg. Hope you're well. Good evening, Evan. Good evening, Kelly Marie. Hope you're good. Good evening, Jane. If I didn't say hello to you, Greg's doing a bit of tagging for me. Thank you ever so much. I'll have to share it over to Monsters. I wondered why you were there. Yeah, as you know, Kim, at the top of StreamYard, for some reason I'd set it up and then I was messing around with the banners and things like that, and I must have pressed the wrong button. Doesn't matter. Piss off Maud, calling me granddad. I shouldn't have said that. It's only 7:30, doesn't matter. Evening, Karina. Hope you're well. Good evening, Andrew. Good evening, Patsy. Hope you are really, really good too. If you could do a bit of tagging, that would be greatly appreciated. Thank you very much, Kim. Don't bother sharing it to vape groups or anything that's going to get you into any trouble. Has everyone had a lovely day in the sun? I spent all morning sat in the car garage waiting for them to service the car. That should have taken an hour. Took 2.5 hours for some bizarre reason, but it's been a lovely day here in London. I'm guessing some of you will have been off down to the beach and things like that. Who am I up to? Good evening, Catherine. Hope you're well. Where did I get to? They're jumping all over the place here. Patsy, I've said hello to. I've said hello to Trevor. Don't worry about it, Cole, mate. I've literally just come on about 2 minutes ago, so you've not missed anything. Really just have the Bee Bonnet range coming. Karina, you will absolutely love that. Did he not too late though? No. Marina Seaton needs some sanitizer. Evening, Scott. Hope you're really, really well, mate. I need some geek bars as well, Marina. For some reason, I haven't got any left. I don't know where they've all gone. I think somebody might have stolen them for some reason. I wonder who that could have been. But thank you ever so much for everybody doing a little bit of tagging. I suppose we could get started. Oh, actually, no. Let's see what everyone's been doing. So I was at the beach most of the day. So Stephen's been down chilling out on the beach. I absolutely love the beach, providing I've got some shade as well. I need some balloons. Oh, that was a great laugh. Great laugh, that. What's everyone else been up to today? I know that Marina's been down to the fair, because when I spoke to her earlier, she was down there. Scott's been to E, whatever that is. Trevor's been at work all day. Yeah, I suppose I'm forgetting just because I'm on holiday from work this week. Obviously, with the schools being shut. Off fishing on Friday for a few nights for a charity fishing event, which will be nice. I don't think there'll be much fishing going on, to be honest with you. But Patsy's resting a broken foot. Oh no! How did you manage to do that, Patsy? Jane's been caring for Mum and painting walls. I hope your mum's okay. Scott's been working. Had a weekend in Worthing over the bank holiday. Very nice. As you want, yeah, I think probably most of you know I was down in Exeter over the weekend. I'm just getting my hearing back now after listening to Marina squawk at me all weekend. I'm really joking. Now, we had an absolutely fantastic time down there with Pete and Danny and Steve and all that lot. It was really, really nice. It was really nice to meet up with Mark Willie and his wife as well. And whilst I'm on, a massive thank you to Mark Willie for the 2 amazing boxes that he's given us towards the charity night that's coming up at the end of July in aid of Battersea Cats and Dogs Home. Good evening. I'm guessing that's Ian on SWVD. Hope you're really, really well, mate. Good evening, Danny Talbot. Scott's been working for a change. We had a beach day and a barbecue yesterday and got sunstroke and burnt myself. So you've been sorry. So yeah, you are a little bit burnt when you sent me the picture earlier. Yeah, she has Parkinson's and lead infection. I'm sorry to hear that, Jane. It's tough when our sort of elderly relatives, sort of our parents, should I say, start developing some of these things. I'm quite fortunate that my mum and dad are still in relatively good health for their age. Evening, Mr. Waldron. Hope you're good. Good evening, Wayne. Hope you're really, really good as well. Wife took the kids out, so far she's been stuck on the M25 for 3.5 hours. Oh, Jesus, that's not good. Yeah, when I was going down to Exeter, the travel down was a pain, but coming back was fine. It only took me just over 4 hours to get home, so it was good. Good evening, coil benders. Just whoever's on coil benders. I'm guessing that's Scott. Well, it's not me tonight because I'm not doing anything. I'll be posting another box of Scott tomorrow for your auction. Thank you very much, Greg. Absolutely amazing of you. If anybody does want to donate anything, please do not feel pressurized into it at all. Just if you've got some bits and pieces lying around that you don't think that you're going to use, that you think would be good for the charity night. It doesn't even have to be vape stuff, to be honest with you. Just ping one of us a message and we'd be more than happy to help you. Good evening, Hanky. Hope you're well. Good evening, Sean. Good evening, Liam. So massive thank you to everyone who sent stuff. Yeah, honestly, it's been absolutely amazing. We were sort of a little bit worried. No, that's probably the wrong way of putting it. But historically, I think a lot of the gifts and stuff, obviously people have sort of boxed things up and sent them in as well, which has been amazing. I know that Yasmin sent a load of stuff in, as so did sort of many other people for the last charity auction. But also a lot of it came from like the Bonanza, when people were winning single bottles and perhaps weren't so fussed about having that to come. So we sort of collected them up, and that obviously helped us sort of get lots of the lots together. But no, the generosity has been absolutely amazing so far. So thank you to each and every one of you. Already here, coil benders or well, good evening, sweet pea, laugh out loud. Right. So what is everybody on this wonderful evening? I would be on a geek bar, but unfortunately Marina's stolen them all. I've got 2 left and I'm saving them for when I go back to work because they're great in the car. But I have got my Lost Vape Ursa kit with some Iced It Tropicool for a change. I thought with it being such a lovely hot day, I fancied some Tropicool in there. And I've got my little mouth-along RD on top there, the K-Fun 2019, on top of my Inniken MVP5. And in there, I've got some Super Sweets, if I get them in the right place, some Super Sweets Minty Chews. That's all I've really been on today. So what's everybody else? Need your address to send some things out. Jeff, what I'll do, if you ping me a message afterwards, Jeff, and then what I'll do is, I'm sure that we're friends on Facebook. Just ping me a message after, mate, and then whatever. Because it's probably just as easy for me because my wife's working at home at the minute. So Trevor's on the Upox with some apple sours. Very, very nice. Kelly Marie Hannah's on a PAL 3 with a minty chew salt. Lovely, lovely. That's a reply message, Chris. After, I'm guessing I'm just looking on the screen here. I've got some spare geek bars if you need some, Chris. Seeing as we need to, honestly, Greg, no, it's fine. I can just get an order for some in. I have actually got probably about 20 geek bars, but I've only got 2 menthol ones left now because every time I opened one and put it down for more than a nanosecond, it was gone. So it's one of them. I'm not really that bothered. It was just a bit of a laugh over the weekend that everyone was stealing my geek bars all the time. So Patsy's on Osmodus with El Capitan with the ice shot in. Very nice. Catherine's on Soda King Purple Soda in the Arbiter. I need to get my Arbiter back out. Actually, I've not used it for ages. Good evening, Amy. Hope you're really, really good. She's on. Amy is on the Strawberry Ice Cream Geek Bar. I think I've got that one somewhere hiding behind me. Scott is on his GT Nugget Pod Mod with a Fruity Boom Grape. Hanky Panky is on his Pineapple Chunks and his Own Boy Range Squonk. Very nice. Stroh Party in the room. Oh, don't. I was messing around with this, and obviously it's quite light in here. I'm not going to shine it into the screen, but I don't know. You can probably see how bright the torch on it is. It's absolutely insane. Cracking little mods. They're quite old now, but you can charge your phone off it. It's got like a USB out charge on the bottom of it as well. Internal battery mod, but no, it's great. So where do we get up to? Greg's on his Ursa with a smashed apple. Very nice. Darren Sharper says, love the minty chews. No, thank you very much, Jeff. Just ping me a message. Danny Talbot. I wonder what Danny's on. I think he's probably on the Geek Bars. Stephen Murray's on his Nautilus Prime with Medusa Rainbow Burst. Very, very nice. Marina licked it, therefore it was hers. That's right. I spy elf bars on your shelf. I did a bit of shopping when I was down there. What did I get? I think, well, again, somebody was stealing my spearmint ones there. They're nice, but I think I've got about 10 left. I just bought loads of different flavors when I was down in Exeter over the weekend. Really, really good as well. I think, I don't know. I prefer the draw off the Elf bar, but the menthol in the Geek bar is just something else. I love the flavour of it. Jeff Conway's on his Velocity with some HBM brew. Also Velocity and blueberry dough. Very nice. His Legend 2 with Smashed It. Oh, Smashed It Pinkberg and Obelisk 60 with Zap Vintage Cola and whatever Elf bar I have to hand. That's what I've been doing, Danny. I've got I had loads of them open. I think I've got 2 or 3 left in the car now. But that's about it. Right. Let's get started on this wonderful review for the good evening, Salam. Hope you're good, mate. So tonight we are going to be having a quick look at the Soda King salts range. There are 6 of them in the range. They're obviously on the website. I can't. If someone reminds me, I can bring the website up. But they are £4 each. But there is some buy savings. If you buy sort of 3 of them, you get a percentage off, and the more you buy, the bigger percentage you get off. But you'll see the discount codes on the website when you go on there. So Scott went through the website last night, so there's probably not much point in me sort of really going through it as well. Kelly had been on the peach ice elf bar, but sparingly as I get a head rush. If not, yeah, I used to with the Geek bars, and now whether it's because I'm trying a different flavour, but some reason that menthol one is really, really smooth. But let's quickly jump back to the Soda King salts. 6 amazing flavours in the range. I will quickly run through them. I'm sure that the vast majority of you do know what they are. Good evening, John. Good evening, Ryan. Good evening, Patricia, as well. Sorry if I've missed anybody else. And I'm really, really good. Thank you, Salam. If that was to me, because I can't see if it's a reply or anything. The first one we'll probably do them in this order. I don't know. Is the Blue Razz. We have the Sharp Apple and Lemonade, which I know is one of Marina's favourites. We have the Purple Soda. We have Apple and Mango, Cherry Soda, and last but not least, the Rainbow Soda. I did manage to restock when I was down in Exeter at the weekend. I was missing a couple of them, but I ended up buying just a full range of them, so it was just easier. Good evening, John. Hope you are fantastic too. Right, so for today's review, what I'm going to be using is my normal little mouth-to-lung RDA. I can never remember the name of it. It is the Amit mouth-to-lung RDA. There we go. I remembered it. And the little single 21700 jelly box mod. Great little mods. I'm not so fussed about the flashy lights, but you can turn them up. Turn them off if you want to, or change the colours. What we'll do, I'll give them a quick shake. Obviously, I won't be taste testing these because the salts have got nicotine in them. I'm using them in 10 milligram. They are available in 5, 10, and 20 milligram, the Soda King ones. So those ones who's for those people who are trying to reduce their levels of nicotine, it's quite good. You can obviously, if you're getting somebody off the old stinkies, they can start off on the 20 milligram, work down to 10, and then down to 5 as well. So let's get these cottons juiced up. And then what we'll do, we'll leave it to soak in for a little bit. I did remember my kitchen roll today, so we'll be okay. I am going to have to re-wick after each salt, but it'll only take me a few seconds to do because it's just a little single coil. So it shouldn't be too bad. So the Blue Razz, let's give it a smell. Make sure it's not going to squirt me in the eye or up the nose or anything. Sorry, someone's just sent me a message. I'll read later. I need a stock resalt very soon. Yeah, I was the same, Danny. I was getting really, really low on them. It's on the smell test. I'm getting exactly what I would expect. I'm getting the blueberries and the raspberry come through. It smells like a really natural fruit. It's not an artificial sort of synthetic smell coming through there at all. If anything, I'd say the raspberry's probably coming through slightly stronger than the blueberry. But again, that's to be expected. Blueberry's quite a sort of mellow sort of smell. No, it certainly smells very nice. Like I said, I'm not going to taste test it, but what I will do is I'll just quickly drop a little bit more over the coils. And we'll have to see if there's enough power going through this. 17 watts on a 1.6 ohm coil should be about right. We'll have to see. Yeah, it's exactly what I was hoping for. You're getting a nice sort of fresh raspberry come through, and the fresh blueberry as well. It's not artificial. It's not overly sweet. There's still, even though it's a salt, there's still a nice sort of very mild sort of hit on your chest off them. Obviously, not as much as what you would get from like your regular nicotine juices, but the taste is certainly there on this one. Really, really nice. Yeah, it's just a really natural mixture of blueberries and raspberries. There's nothing really sort of much more to go into around the flavour profile. It was there. It's exactly what I was expecting. As you all know, Blue Raz is one of my sort of go-to sort of flavours, if I'm honest with you. I know that in the short fill, it's Danny Gore's favourite juice, or it was. Whether that's changed or not, I'm not 100% sure. But I know that it used to be. Love a good raspberry. Yeah, it's a hard one to get right, because I think years ago when a lot of companies were bringing out sort of raspberry flavoured juices, they were quite sort of synthetic tasting, whereas that one's not. You get quite a sort of natural, fresh raspberry sort of taste come off it, and the smell's quite natural as well. Right, let's let that cool down. Let me find my notes. Right, what I'm going to do is I am going to write 6 names down during the live. And then they will all go onto a wheel at the end. So if you're here now, make sure that you do stay to the end. Let me just write the numbers 1 to 6 down. And then I'm going to put the first one down on there. So make sure your comments keep coming through. And make sure that if you are here now, you do stay to the end. So that's those written down. That's the first ones there. Don't mind the Blue Raz though, for some reason. Good old paper and pen. I just find it easier, Danny, rather than copying and pasting names and all that sort of stuff. Right, let me just get some cotton and I'll quickly re-wick this, and then we shall move on to the sharp apple and lemonade. It should only take me 2 seconds, so I've got everything there. Stutz loves the blue raspberry. There we go. So that's that. All snipped. And put the ends in. There we go. So some nice fresh cotton in there. Don't know if you can see it, not very well on the screen there, but we're going to move on to the purple soda next. Let's give it a little bit of a shake. And save your tech suddenly closing down if you lose your list. Yeah, I mean, I just find it easier, and then I can just read out the names of people and just give them the number 1 to 6, and then it's just the last man standing on there. Right, so that's soaking in there nicely. So the purple soda, let's give this one a smell. Make sure it's not going to squirt me. I'm getting quite a strong sort of blueberry sort of type smell coming through there. That's the teacher in you. Everyone calls me a teacher, right? This is quite funny. I'm not actually a teacher. I used to teach, but I now just work in schools as a welfare officer. Doing lots of sort of child protection type stuff rather than teaching anymore. There's a blueberry in there. There may be a mild sort of hint of sort of like of a blackberry as well. It's hard just sometimes to pick it up off the smell, though. It's more the taste which you actually get the sort of the profiles of the juice come through. I find, especially with some of the mixed ones. It certainly smells absolutely gorgeous. Again, smells of fresh fruit. There's nothing sort of synthetic in there. But let's give it a blast, as Scott said, and see what we get from it on the actual sort of taste test. I used to be a primary school teacher. Couldn't hack it though. Catherine, I used to work with kids at risk of permanent exclusion from school when I was teaching, so you can imagine what that was like in sort of London. It was pretty tough. And then I'd had enough of that job after about 3 years and went into more the welfare side of things. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of blueberry in there. There's also some blackberry as well. That's definitely the two predominant flavors which I'm picking up coming through on the flavor of that. Really, really tasty juice again. I can't remember how or what order. As you all know, I don't give mine scores out of 10 like Scott does. I sort of put mine in sort of an order from my favorite to my least favorite. But these two so far have been absolutely stunning. Really, really nice juice again. And I'm not putting the lids on my juices, and it's all going to go wrong when I knock them over, isn't it? So let's pop that lid on there. And I've lost the lid somewhere somehow. Don't worry, I'll find it afterwards. So, yeah, it's just a really, really nice sort of mixed fruit one there. Definitely predominantly the blueberry and the blackberry, but there may be other flavors in there. This RDA is actually not working very well. And my other one got mixed up with some bits and pieces when we were coming back from Exeter, because we were all going round together in rather than taking loads of cars everywhere, we were just sort of sharing cars, and I was doing some bits and pieces down at the factory with some of my mods and my build kit, and I left them in Paris's car, but fortunately Marina noticed, so she's going to pop them in the post to me. And then all will be good. I shall have a decent mouthful and RDA back, because this one, for some reason, the flavour's not as good as the other one. I think the coil's a bit funny. Blue razz and cherry soda. I'm not getting any cherry come through, Scott. I do remember that, but I'm definitely not getting cherry come through. Now, whether that's the type of RDA that I'm using, like I was saying, the coil in this isn't the best, but I haven't really got time to put another one in. And with the sort of thinner wired coils, which I normally do, when I'm pulling the cotton in now, it's just going to trash them. So I think everyone's in the garden, sun's out. Yeah, I think they are as well. It's one of those days where the kids are off as well, so a lot of people will have gone away for the week down at the coast or something. I wasn't expecting really big numbers tonight at all, to be honest with you. It's always the same sort of during the holidays, because people go away. I know we can't really go overseas, but we can still go away and have a nice, relaxing time, and just sort of get away from where we've spent the last year, really, because we've all been pretty much stuck at home, haven't we? Or at work, you know what I mean. Right, some nice fresh cottons in there, and let's go for apple and mango next. This must be Scott, because Kelly wouldn't say nice things like this. Oh, I didn't say evening beautiful. Yes, it must be. Let's give that a bit of a shake up. Loyals are always here. That's right, Jeff. Yeah, I mean, I can't watch every live, and I wouldn't expect anybody else to be honest. We all have lives outside of Facebook lives. And it's sometimes nice to have a bit of a breakaway for a night or something. I purposely stayed away from social media quite a bit over the weekend. When I was down in Exeter, I did jump on a few times and say hello to a few people when they were doing lives. I jumped on quickly and said hello to Kelly. Jumped quickly onto Hunky's live as well. And where's my screwdriver? Give me 2 seconds. I thought that was playing up. I think I just need to tighten one of my screws. If not, there we go. That's firing better now that I've tightened that screw. All right, so let me pop the top cap on you. So there, the apple and mango. I'm not sure if everyone here asked Google, so anyone's guess. I want to try and watch all Miss Scott's. Yeah, we all have things that get on. It's fine. I'm getting a really, really nice strong mango come through on that one, and the smell. Really, really nice strong mango. And again, it's a natural mango as well. It's not an artificial one. Me too. I was asleep by 7:15. Yeah. What's your fault for sitting out in the sun all day? And I'm getting a really nice apple come through as well. Now, I remember what the sharp apple smells and tastes like, because that is also one of my favourite juices as well. But it's a different apple in this one. It's not as... I'll talk more about the sharp apple when it comes to it, but this one smells a bit more like a red apple to me. But you're getting, on the smell test, you're definitely getting a lot more mango come through. Now, whether that's going to be different on the actual vape, obviously I'm not going to taste test it off the back of my hand like I said. Woke up in a panic as I hadn't even typed out the Bonanza list to send to Danny. Dear. Evening, Yasmin. Hope you're well. Yeah, so definitely on the smell test, predominantly it's mango, but the apple is there, but it's coming across a bit more like a red apple than a green apple. But that may be different when I actually vape it, but let's see. This might perform a bit better now. I've tightened up the screws on the RDA, but let's see. That's better. Has anyone seen Danny AFC Talbot today? He's definitely around somewhere, mate. Oh, I didn't write a name down then, did I? Right, let me have a look. I need to write a name down for my last one. There we go. So if you are here, make sure you stay. I've got 2 names down. We've done 2, so I will be writing another one down after I've done this here as well. I seem to favour berry juices over anything with lemonade. I need to expand my juice range. Yeah, it's one of them. We're all different. I'm not a huge dessert fan. Never used to be a huge dessert fan, but now I can vape some of them quite regularly. Don't worry, Belinda. Thank you for popping in. You shouldn't really try and talk and vape at the same time. You get a tickle at the back of your throat. Right, I'm getting a really, really nice juicy sweet mango come through there. Again, it's a really nice fresh one. The apple is coming through, but to me, it's a bit more like a red apple. It's not like a sharp one or anything. It's just a really nice, sort of sweet, juicy red apple. But for me, the mango is definitely the predominant flavour in this, which kind of is a bit surprising because it's called apple and mango rather than mango and apple. I don't know if there's any reason why companies do it that way. Whenever I see a juice which has got apple and mango and it's always called it in that way. It could just be something that was done years ago and everyone's followed suit. But to me, the mango is definitely the predominant flavour in this, with a nice sort of sweet red apple in the background as well. Evening, Mr. Paxton. I hope you like the picture of your boss I sent to you today, mate. No, I was only messing. It was great to see you over the weekend, mate. Yeah, I ordered some like Anne Scott's review on the Bubonic Energy, so my next to try. Very, very good. Yeah, the Bubonic is spot on. Evening, Mark, mate. Hope you are really, really good. It was lovely to see you and Sue at the weekend as well. Right, so let's quickly jump back to this apple and mango now. I've just waffled for a few minutes. The mango is definitely the predominant flavour in that, with a nice sort of sweet red apple coming through afterwards. Again, it's a really, really nice juice. I historically never used to be a massive mango fan. I'm sure you've all heard the stories that I've gone on before of years and years ago when I first started vaping. Mango was one of the first flavours that they brought out sort of across loads of different ranges, and always had a bit of a funny sort of synthetic taste to me. But the mango in that one is not. It's a really, really nice, fresh, sort of sweet mango with a nice, sweet, juicy red apple in the background as well. Cracking juice. So I need to write another name down. Let me have a look. There we go. I'm determined to try and get a mixture of males and females on my list tonight. So I've got 3 down so far. We've done 3 juices as well. So let me pull the top cap off this. Pull this little bit of cotton out, hopefully without trashing the coil. Let's give it a quick dry burn. That's me home. Oh, that's right. You've just been over to your friends, haven't you? But I'm sure you had a lovely day down the fair, Marina, with Alfie calling you Maud everywhere. Sorry, mate. Been up the factory buying all the men. Yeah, thanks, Mark. Well, as long as you've got the stock of them, mate, that's fine, because then it stops Marina getting any. Because if Marina got hold of them, all she'd do is just send me pictures of geek bars all day. Males and females, trans and non-gender specific. We love them all. We certainly do. I think is it Pride this week as well? I'm sure it's Pride this week. I'm sure I saw Kerry Hartness put a picture up about it. I don't know. I don't think there'll be any sort of Pride Festival. Probably won't go on because of all the COVID restrictions. But I'm sure it is Pride this week. Right, so that should be cooling down enough. Let me just quickly pull a bit of cotton off. I've done 3. We've got 3 to go. It's going to be hard for me to pick between those 3. I identify as a helicopter. That's fine, Catherine. You can be whatever you want. The boys enjoyed it. That's what matters. Yeah. Alfie looked really, really cute with a big smile on his face when he sent me the pictures earlier. Looked like they had a great day. Right, let me pull that through. Get me scissors. It's Pride this week. Scott was dusting off his leather chaps. Was he off down in Powerhouse, is he, on Friday night? Right, that's that trimmed. So I'm just trying to read some message on my phone. Identify as a non-gender kettle. You can identify as whatever you want. Makes no difference at all within this group. All right, so that's that there. That's all tucked in. Right, what you move on to next? You know what? I already know which my top 2 juices are historically. He's funny. He wanted me to sleep over on his sofa. I'm not a kid person, right? I know that sounds really bad working in schools, but Alfie has got to be the cutest kid that you've ever seen in your life. I don't know why. He's just so cute. But next one we're going to move on to is going to be the cherry soda. So I'll give it a quick shake. Crack the bottle open. And let's get these cottons, or the cotton juiced up. I was going to say cottons because I normally have 2 of them to do, but obviously it's a little single coiler. Right, that should be more than enough in there. Let's give this one a smell. I'm just going to make sure it's not going to squirt in my eye. Marino identifies as a geek bar relocation specialist. Danny, mate, honestly, I must have gone through. Can't believe he called you a bug. Daddy, I'm joking. In 3 days, I must have gone through 7 geek bars because every time I put it down, everyone was just stealing them and using them. I need to get some more. Poor Alfie, you let him down. Right, the smell that I'm getting off this one reminds me of the cherry sweets. Now, I'm not talking about the Haribo ones, the big sort of cherries. I'm probably going to show my age here a bit, but when I was younger, we used to get these little really small cherry lips that were about the size of your sort of like fingernail. Not stealing relocated on a permanent basis, laugh out loud. Yeah, that was a bit more like it. Yeah, they were like really, really small. They were probably the size of like a drip tip. Is probably a good size of comparison. This is what the smell reminds me of those. You have to let us know. Nickname mode came up. It's not a nickname, Carl. That's a big clue for you. It may actually be Marina's proper name. There you go. Yeah, so it reminds me of the cherry lips sort of sweets, not the big ones, but there was the really, really small ones like I was talking about. That's what the smell reminds me of anyway. Let's give it a vape and see what it tastes like. Make sure that coal's all right. It is. Chris, when you was younger, Churchill was Prime Minister. Danny, I think you're at least the same age as me. Yeah, so you can't say nothing. Yeah, the cherry is very, very same as the Alfie can say Marina. He just won't. It was funny when he was chasing you around, going, Maud. I was laughing my head off. I'm not that old. Oh well. Poch just had a hard paper around, Danny. I'm funny messing with you, mate. Yeah, so the cherry in this very much reminds me of the cherry lip sweets. I'm not a massive fan of fresh cherries. Actually, I don't like fresh cherries, but I do like cherry flavored sweets and cherry flavored juices. I think, if I'm being honest, I prefer this one with a bit of ice in it. So like the Soda King on ice. I think I do have them in the short fills. I prefer this one when it's got that little sort of ice kick there. Chris is 53. Hush your beak, Marina. Starting on me again. I couldn't believe it. I've been getting called old, like the old age pensioner all weekend from everyone who was down there. And then about 40 minutes before I was due to go live, my missus calls me an old man as well. And I was like, you know what I mean? I've been away all weekend getting abused, and then I come home and I get abused as well. I might just move into the old people's home. It might be a bit quieter there for me. Do you know what? Do you like, Chris? We have revenge at a later date, so we can say so. You're sure for everything. I love you, really. Just so long as you don't do that ice shot thing again, mate, because that was really funny. Just to see you go bright red and then have to end the video call. Karen is lush. Only because she's on your side about everything, Marina. Yeah, so that one's lovely. But I prefer it with a bit of ice in it, if I'm honest with you. I prefer the Soda King on ice cherry rather than just the plain one there. I like that bit of sort of, you deserve abuse, Chris, because you don't eat your greens. I did. I didn't have greens. What did I have? I had cauliflower cheese tonight and baby corns with some sausages. So I've had my vegetables anyway. Chris went to school with Julius Caesar. Amazon has Zimmer frames. Well, you have to put an order in for one, Marie, at the same time as you order me some geek bars, because you must owe me at least 20 now. Right, I need to put a name down on here, don't I? Strong taste. Sorry, Steve, I've just seen that there. It has got a nice strong taste to it, and it's a really, really nice cherry. But I prefer the one. He ate spinach, so that was grim. I have spinach at home, but it doesn't taste as bad as that. He eats pineapple on pizza, though. We got secretly sent proof. No, actually, do you know what? I did have a bit of pineapple pizza in the factory on Friday night, and it wasn't too bad. It's not my normal thing. But yes, Stephen, I think it was Stephen, yeah. It has got a nice strong cherry taste to it. But I like my cherry vapes a bit more like the Red Stairs. I don't know if many of you remember them. It's like a really nice strong sort of cherry menthol. It's got a hint of coolness to it as well. That's more my kind of cherry flavors, if I'm being honest with you. But that's lovely. There's no way it was staying on my plate. She was like, "Oh, Chris, it's a really nice. Try it," and like just lumped it into my mouth, and I was like, it wasn't grim. Is Pete bringing these out in the ice? I don't think he intends to bring the Soda King on ice out in salt. If I'm honest with you, it's something I could mention. And see if it's something he's possibly looking at in the future. But I think he is developing a number of new ranges at the minute, which I'm sure some of you have seen. They're slowly starting to come out on the social media platforms now as well. I like spinach omelets. There's no way. All right, I need to find the name to put on here, don't I? There we go. I've just found the name. All right, so I've got 4 names down. We've done 4 juices. That's right. It was slimy. It was vile. It certainly wasn't nice. It certainly wasn't nice at all. Right, I need to swap this cotton out, don't I? I'm getting all things back to front here now. I think it's the reminders of the trauma from the weekend. Popeye food, yeah. Excuse me. Evening, Mr. Deacon. Hope you're well. Let me have a quick drink. Tom's out walking the dog. Yeah, I did see you coming at the start. I'm sure I did, Tom. If I didn't say hello, I apologise. Let's leave that. And a Pepsi was better after I swapped it. I know. I couldn't keep anything all weekend. I don't like diet drinks, but this is actually quick because I didn't notice. We went out for Sunday dinner before we all headed back. Before Marina headed back to Wales, and I headed back to London, and Paris headed back to Kent and all that sort of stuff, and Danny back up to Oxford, and Pete had loads of stuff to do as well. We went out and I ordered a regular Pepsi and Marina ordered a diet Pepsi and didn't like it, and then so just decided to swap the drinks halfway, sort of like after I'd had a mouthful and she'd probably finished half of his, but I never even noticed. So perhaps I don't mind diet drinks after all. I normally find that they taste a bit too sweet with the artificial sweeteners that are in them. All right, where's my scissors? Good evening, Alan. Hope you're well. Hope you've had a relatively good day at work. Is there such a thing as a good day at work? I don't know. I suppose it depends if you love your job or not. But I've enjoyed my day of just having a bit of a rest. All right, what am I going to go for next? Do you know what? I'm going to go for Maud's favourite, the sharp apple and lemonade. Let's give it a quick shake. And then we shall dump some of it on to the cottons in the coil. Give it a chance to soak in a little bit. Now, I already know that this is going to be one of my favourites in the range. Absolutely love the sharp apple and lemonade. Evening, Kelly. Hope you're well. Pepsi Max Cherry is my favourite. Yeah, I think that's Marine as well, but they don't really do it in many of the sort of restaurants and pubs and things. So sharp apple and lemonade. That's what I have in my pal 3. Very nice. It smells absolutely stunning as well straight away. You do get the lemonade come through, but you're getting a really, really strong sort of sharp green apple come through as well. Really, really nice fresh smell as well to it. Any Zambuca as if it has alcohol in, then I love it. Yeah, it's just a really, really nice apple and lemonade flavour coming through. It doesn't smell overly sweet, but it also doesn't smell not sweet. That doesn't make sense, but I think you all probably can guess what I'm trying to get at there. It's not overly sweet on the smell anyway. Oh, stunning. Absolutely love the smell of that. All right, let's give it a blast, as me and Scott say. Sort the airflow out. Let's give it a go. Why are you telling people about my juice? Sorry, Marina. This one's all sold out. No, it's not really. Evening, Ben. Hope you're well, mate. Love this one. I've got a bottle of sharp apple and lemon. We don't try it. Tom, honestly, mate, crack it open. It's one of my top 5 juices throughout all of Pete's ranges. The sharp apple and lemonade. Probably in about 3rd or 4th place, I would say. Yeah, so it is. You get the really nice lemonade come through, a really nice sweet lemonade, and then you're getting the sharp apple come through. And the more that I'm vaping on it, it's like coming through like a really, really nice sort of like apple drink. I know that I'm probably not explaining it very well. It's like you've mixed a bit of really, really strong apple juice with a bit of lemonade. So you've made it sort of like a bit of a fizzy sort of apple juice. Tastes a bit like appetizer is probably a good way that I would put it. But the apple's slightly sharper than what you get in appetizer. Not a fan of an apple, but loved vaping this. Yeah, it's a really, really nice apple, this one. Yeah, that's probably the best way of explaining it. If you like appetizer, you will absolutely love this. Appetizer. Yeah, it's like a drink, like fizzy drink. Yeah, really, really nice. A good balance between the lemonade and the apple still coming through really, really nicely as well. Let's pop the lid on that and pop the lid on that. Right, I need to find another name to put down, don't I? There we go. I'm trying to split this males and females. There we go. So I've got 5 names written down. So make sure if you've been here throughout the live, you stay. Let me just pull the cotton out of this one. There's my scissors so I don't trash the coil on the way out. That's the only problem with using little sort of thin or thinnish mouth to lung coils. That when you're pulling the cotton in and out, it can ruin them. But I've been all right so far. Get any juice out of there. And juice wells. There we go. Right, let's just chuck the last little bit of cotton in, and then we'll be ready to go for the rainbow soda. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly do this, and then I'm going to run through the lives really, really quickly for the rest of the week, because I should have done it a few juices ago, but because I'm all over the place today, I completely forgot. When you get Chris Ronan age, they're probably the same person on the wheel. It's the Salt Rain from Soda King. But somebody asked what I was doing tonight. Right, so that's the cotton's done. Right, let me quickly run through the lives for the rest of the night, and then we'll do for the rest of the week. And then what we'll do the last juice, and then we'll do the wheel to see who's going to be the lucky person tonight. So tomorrow night at 7:45, you're going to have myself and Scott will be reviewing the Big Bold Creamy. That's going to be at 7:45 on the page that you're on now, so pop along and sort of watch us do that review. I'm quite looking forward to trying the Creamy range. I've not touched them yet, so I am looking forward to giving them a go. Thursday night, you've got the Benders Bonanza at 8:30 p.m. on this page as well. The tickets are available now. Message either the Cole Benders page or Kelly Marie Hannah direct. The tickets are only £2 each. And the boxes and the mystery boxes are absolutely amazing. For those people who play regularly, you all know the amazing value they get to put in them. Friday night at 8 p.m. on the Monster Deals page and also the 20s page. Or Kelly's just put there 25 boxes again. So it's 25 boxes, 500 tickets. So it's a really good odds. But Friday, 8 p.m. on the Monster Deals page, you've got the 20s. They're also on the 20s page as well. They've got the hardware draws to do that they had to postpone from last week. And they'll also have their normal fun and games as well. Saturday, you never know. Pete may do a live. I'm not 100% sure. But keep your eyes out. If he does, I'm sure that he will put a post up. Sunday, you've got Hanky's Mingo at 5:15. And then you're also going to have the sort of the big Raffle Hub Sunday draw at about 7 p.m. And then Hanky comes back on again after that to do the actual Hanky's Mingo. And then on Monday at 7:45, you've got Scott back, and I'm not 100% sure what he's going to be reviewing this week. I can't remember if he was definite either yesterday. My mind's gone completely blank of what he said. I wasn't sure if he was 100% sure either way. Just ordered a couple of bottles of the Big Bold Creamy. Yasmin says it's really, really nice. So that's what's going on for the rest of the week. If Scott's still in here, I'm sure you can pop up exactly what he's doing. I can't remember off the top of my head. I can't remember if he said he wasn't sure either way yet, and that's probably why I didn't write it down. But hey, right, let's move on to the rainbow soda. Is it true that in Exeter, if you put your keep bar down, some Welsh magpies 100% roll? Honestly, I've never gone through. I mean, historically, I've always been open and honest with you about everything. When I first tried the keep bars, because the flavor's good on them, and they are 20 milligram, but it doesn't feel like the 20 milligram. I was starting to get some headaches from them. But over the weekend, I thought, and well, actually, even the week before, because I got sent some geek bars out to try. Still not 100% sure. That's great. So it's not me going senile in my old age, as Marine is about the typing probably. I've been using them sort of a bit more, and I use them quite a bit over the weekend, and went through a load of them, probably because everyone else was rubbing them all the time. But they're just so smooth. And everything, and they're just ideal for when I was out and about rather than carrying a mod. I still absolutely love all my mods and my tanks, and they're always going to be my go-to things. But just for the convenience of when you're going out to a restaurant or anything, it's just one of those things. It was just easier. Let me just get that juiced up. Yeah, it's just easier when you sort of pop it out to the pub and things like that. Just makes sense rather than carrying a sort of big battery mod around with you. But that's all juiced up. And the rainbow soda, let's give it a smell. Now, this one reminds me of the opal fruit. It is different to the rainbow burst in the Medusa. That's more like Skittles. This one definitely smells like it smells gorgeous. Definitely smells like sort of like you've got lots of different flavors coming through there from like the Starburst or the opal fruits, whatever you want to call them. I'm quite old. Really, really nice. Absolutely stunning. You're getting all the different flavors come through there. There's the lime, there's the lemon in there. There's like the strawberries. There's everything all coming through. Like you've just got a load of different ones, and you've just put them all in your mouth. Opal fruits UOAP. Yeah, I'm a bit like that though, you know. Right, rainbow soda. Let's give it a blast. That is lovely. Really, really nice juice. you're getting all the different flavors come through there, and it is literally like you've got all the different opal fruits, and you've put them all in your mouth at the same time. I know you can get them, Starburst, I keep calling them opal fruits. You can get them now in a bag, so they're not individually wrapped as well. You know, like the little sort of share bags that you actually sort of never share. Chris has showed his true age tonight, and it's like you've just taken a handful, put them all in your mouth at the same time. Really, really nice. Lovely, lovely juice, that one. How am I going to put these in any form of order? Oh, it's been a while since I've used the rainbow soda and salts because I'd run out. But that is absolutely stunning. Right, let me put the top on here. Opal fruits. Yeah. Made to make your mouth water. Yeah, I'm showing my age here a bit, aren't I now? Right, I need to get my last name on the list, and then I'm going to try and put these in some form of order. There we go. Right, I do have my 6 names down on my list. So there we've got them. Right, let's try and get these in some form of order. I'm going to do that. Right. What I'm not going to do like 6th, 5th, and 4th because it's going to be too hard to pick them down there. I'm going to pick out my top 3. So in a joint 4th place, I'm going to go for the purple soda, the apple and mango, and also the blue razz. That's the 3 which I'm going to go for there in a joint 4th place. 3rd place, I'm going to go for cherry soda. 2nd place, sorry, but I'm going to have to go for the sharp apple and lemonade in 2nd. But the winner for me is the rainbow soda. Absolutely love that one. Really, really nice juice. Lovely in the short fill as well. It's probably my 2nd favorite juice in short fills out of all of them. But absolutely lovely, lovely juices, all of them. Right, let's have a look at the lucky 6 people. Right, I'm going to start from the bottom and go up this time. Purple soda for me. Yeah, everybody loves all the sort of different flavors, and we're all personal, which is why I sort of don't score them. I just give you my personal which ones. It is Kay's favorite. Kelly, you're right. The rainbow soda is Kay's favorite. Or it was until Rainbow Burst came out, and then I think that's now a favorite. But so number 6, when I bring the wheel up, is going to be Kelly Walker. Number 5 is going to be Karina Yeoman. Number 4 is going to be Nathan Gore. Number 3 is Amy Clark. Number 2 is Jeff Conway. And number 1 is Mr. Danny AFC Talbot. So what I'll do is I'll bring up the wheel. So that one, Chrome tab, that one there. And if I press share, it should bring it up. There it is. So what we'll do, as you can see the numbers there, we'll do it as a last man standing wheel. What we'll do, we'll get down to the last sort of 2, and then we'll make sure that they are still here. Chris, you spelt mine and Scott's name wrong on the wheel. Sorry, Sean. Better luck next time. Well, no puppy cuddles for you. It's a bit harsh. Right, let's get rid of. So this is the first unlucky person. So unlucky to. Oh dear, unlucky to Mr. Danny AFC Talbot. Better luck next time, mate. So let's remove him. And the next unlucky person is going to be number 4 by the looks of it. So unlucky to Nathan Gore. Sorry about that, mate. Let's remove that. Let's spin the wheel. The next unlucky person is number 3. So unlucky to Amy Clark. So let's get rid of that one, and we'll get rid of one more. And then what we will do is make sure the last 2 are still here. So it's unlucky to number 6 by the looks of it. So unlucky to Kelly Walker. Right. Is Jeff Conway still here? And also Karina. You never picked me out here, Sean. So is Jeff Conway and Karina Yeoman still here? If you can just let me know. So Karina is still here. Is Jeff Conway still with us? Hopefully he is. Let me just have a quick drink while we're waiting for. And Jeff Conway's still here. So the last 2 of you are still here, which is really, really good. So remember, it is going to be the last person on the wheel. So whoever it lands on next is going to be unlucky. So let me just spin the wheel. So the unlucky person is going to be number 5. Unlucky to Karina. So massive congratulations to Mr. Jeff Conway. If I can bring my phone up, hopefully. I can PM me your mail address. So I've just put a comment in. I will pin it on the screen. So congratulations to Jeff Conway. If you can ping me your email address over after the live, because congratulations, mate. You've just bagged yourself a discount voucher for the website discounteliquids-.co.uk, which I shall pop along the screen there, just in case anybody is watching doesn't know the website where these are available. Like I was saying at the start, they are £4 a bottle, but there is multi-buy discount codes. You need to send Jeff your address in return, Chris. Yes, I do. Very true. That's actually worked out really well. Let me just stop sharing this thing so I can bring back my full screen. There we go. Yeah, so mate, I've pinned it on there. Just ping me your address over, and I'll obviously ping you mine as well, which is absolutely amazing for your lovely donation that you're going to send off. No problem. Thanks. No, that's no problem at all. Thank you very much. So what I'll do is I can get that sent over to the factory tomorrow. So hopefully it should get emailed out to you tomorrow as well. If for any reason you've not got it by sort of Thursday, just ping me a message, mate, and then I'll chase up Danny in the factory, because sometimes he reads a message and then his phone goes off for the wholesale order. 50,000 mil of Chris's personal stash, the best new Chris receives between 3 and 4 a.m. Yeah, thanks for that, Danny. I don't need any pictures of you sent to my phone, thank you. But no, congratulations, mate. Just ping it over. But like I said, if it's not arrived by Thursday, let me know, and then I can chase Danny up, because sometimes he gets manic busy down there, and then it sort of gets forgotten about sort of unintentionally. I have kept you for an hour tonight, which is what I roughly try and keep to. But like I was saying, these all are on the website. The razz, they are £4 each, but there is a massive sort of load of different discount codes depending on how many you buy. And it doesn't just have to be like the Soda King range. You can mix and match lots and lots of different juices in that sort of discount code as well. I'll send in some granny porn pics at 3:30. Yeah, thanks for that, mate. Chris, you need to sing Mystery Box for our next intro. I'll try my best to get one done for you, and then I'll ping it over. I might have to get someone else to sing there because I can't sing to save my life. But that is probably me going to call it a night there, guys. Thank you to each and every one of you who have tuned in. Big, massive thank you to Peter Jones and everyone else at Discount E-Liquids, Danny and all them. You look after yourselves, and what I'll do is I shall see you throughout the other lives. I'm not 100% sure what I'm doing next week. Probably, I think I may either have a look at the Bulldog range and split that over a couple of weeks, or I might do another salts. Not 100% decided yet. But you have a wonderful evening, everyone, and I shall see you in the comments of all the other lives. But I'll also see you all next week. Have a wonderful week, guys. Speak to you soon. Bye-bye.